Is it still possible to make it on YouTube this year?
There are 4 big myths that we hear all the time about YouTube, so we're gonna bust them in this video. This video is sponsored by Storyblocks. If you've ever been in need of a quick video clip for B-roll or an After Effects template to level up a YouTube video, Storyblocks has everything all in one place. Over the last couple years, I've been using Storyblocks for my freelance projects, for creative videos at my church, as well as my YouTube content. Personally, I love it because you can download unlimited HD and 4K video clips, motion backgrounds, and After Effects templates that are perfect for creating YouTube intros and outros. Everything is 100% royalty free, so you can use it all without any hassles, and they are uploading new content all the time. Get studio quality stock video clips for a fraction of the price. Just click the link in the description to learn more. Hey, what's up? Sean here.
Benji here.
And this is Video Influencers, helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online video.
And on this channel, we have weekly tips videos as well as interviews with some of the top influencers on this platform. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. So we're continuing a YouTube Secrets series, which by the way, if you haven't picked up a copy, we're gonna put a link down below. And this is part 2 of our myth busting series. And we got 4 myths that we're gonna be busting. Myth number 1 is, I don't have enough time. Sean, what would you say about that?
Yeah, that's a myth that we hear all the time, and we're empathetic because we know that this is probably your side hustle. You've got school, you've got work, you've got a job, you have kids, a family, responsibilities, but the truth is not having enough time is just an excuse. You know, really what you need to do is create smart systems that support your YouTube success and consistency. And a great example of this is Heather from the Video Influencers community. Now, she runs a homeschool channel called the Homeschool House, and she's really busy. In fact, she works on the Think Media team. And what's crazy is actually she hasn't even really been able to upload videos for months. And we encourage you to upload weekly videos, but she can relate. She's got a family, she's got a job, she's got things to do. But still, her YouTube channel right now is growing by about 300 subscribers a month, 13,000 views a month. She just got a check from the Amazon Associates program for $120 as far as income goes. Why? Well, number 1, she has smart systems around her videos so they rank in search and she gets traffic. But number 2, when she does have time, she jumps back in, batch produces videos, and pumps them out even if she only has 5 to 10 hours a week. So we like to say where there's a will, there's a way. Create smart systems to manage your time and you can still succeed on YouTube.
Myth number 2, I don't have enough connections. Now, we know a lot of you guys follow other channels and think, you know, those people got popular because they knew somebody or maybe they had all the right connections. And some of you might be thinking like, you gotta go to LA, you gotta be in New York City to be closer where all the events are and to be able to connect and collaborate. And we would totally disagree with that. And I'll take a little bit of page out of my experience. You know, my wife and I were full-time daily vloggers. We've been doing this for about 10 years. But when we first started, I was a college dropout. My wife, who did go to school and didn't drop out, she went to school for something completely different. And we literally live in a small town north of Seattle, no connections at all, right? No experience. And we were able to build our YouTube channel based off of just posting content that we were passionate about without getting a collaboration with somebody really popular, right? We didn't have somebody shouting us out to like build our audience for us. We literally just built it day after day, year after year, slowly but surely. And we feel like not only we've been able to do it, but so many other people. So our experience is not unique. There's so many other YouTube creators that are living in places like in the middle of nowhere, right? That aren't in LA or New York City, and they're not collaborating and they're able to build an audience from scratch. So have hope that you can do it no matter where you're watching this from in the world.
Yeah, and a great example of this is Jennifer from the Video Influencers community who runs the channel The Sewing Report. And she recently quit her job to be able to do YouTube full time just from putting in the hustle. Her channel right now is growing by over 500 subscribers a month. She's getting over 40,000 views a month on her channel, and she hasn't done collaborations. It's about the content not about the collaborations, not about the connections. And she's proven that it's possible to succeed by just adding valuable content out there and not giving up.
Myth number 3, I don't have enough money. Now, this is in the context of camera gear, lighting, equipment in general to start a YouTube channel. A lot of people look at these successful YouTubers with these nice DSLRs, these like Casey Neistat setups, and think they need all that to start. We would say this, that if you have a smartphone that does HD video, that's all you need. In fact, my wife and I, who are daily vloggers, we have not even tried to touch the DSLR setup. We're using a simple point and shoot camera, and when I don't have that, I'm using my phone. You know, I like to quote somebody that I know that's a tech YouTuber, Andrew Edwards of Gear Live. You know, he says oftentimes he'll just get his smartphone. He has access to all kinds of equipment, but he knows the cameras on these phones are plenty for creating content on YouTube. So hopefully that gives you hope that if you have no gear at all, but you do have a smartphone, that you can start creating right away. And this is the one thing I want to leave you with. It's not about the resources you have, it's about your resourcefulness on how you use what you do have. So practically, you might think you need a camera, you need some lighting, you need a laptop and internet connection, obviously, to start a YouTube channel, record content, and upload it. This is what we're saying. This will record, right? This has internet connection, and oftentimes there's software or apps that you can actually put on there. So with one device, you could start a YouTube channel, and this is what I know, YouTube actually creates tools to be able to do this with your smartphone. So just know that if that's all you had, and you had natural lighting from a window in your house, which by the way, that's how my wife started, you can start today.
Myth number 4, somebody already took my idea. Now, I know it can feel like this is discouraging and overwhelming because you think about the niche you want to go into and you see 100, 1,000 other people in that niche, but we've learned that that's actually totally a myth. And actually, if your niche has a lot of people in it, then that's actually good news because it shows there's a lot of people interested in that kind of content. You know, right now we're in the middle of the YouTube Secrets book tour here in Seattle, the home of Starbucks. And it makes me think of coffee, you know. There's Starbucks coffee, which is kind of like the McDonald's of coffee. It's right in the middle. Some people love it, some people hate it. Then there's also like Dunkin' Donuts. It's a little bit cheaper, it's a little bit faster. And then there's also like hipster coffee shop roasteries out here, like Cafe Luso. And that's all about really caring about the beans. All 3 of those, guess what? Sell coffee. But guess what? A lot of people like coffee and are interested in coffee. So the key here is figure out how you can be different. Figure out your positioning. All 3 of those coffee brands are successful, but they're serving different markets. They're connecting with different people. So figure out how you can be different in your niche, but don't worry if your niche is crowded. And actually, a great example of someone that's busting all of the myths that we've been talking about in this series is Andrew from Dadverb. You know, it's not too late to get started because he just started in the last 2 years, and right now his channel is growing by over 1,200 subscribers a month. He's getting over 140,000 views a month on his channel, and he's even generating $1,000 to $2,000 of side income for him and his family. And the reason he's doing that is because he found a niche, a way to be different, and actually he also pivoted his content. He was just vlogging, but now he moved into serving the father advice and new dad advice niche. He's doing affiliate marketing, and he's really proven that, look, there's other people in that space, there's other people with that idea, but by persisting, by putting out great content, by adding value, he's proving that, look, a lot of fathers are in the world, right? It's almost 50% of the population is men, and all of them are turning into new fathers all of the time. And so whatever your niche is, keep persisting, put in that hustle, figure out how you can be different, figure out the strategies for growth and monetization, and you too can succeed on YouTube.
And you guys, we know there's a lot of challenges. You don't have enough time, right? You might think you don't have the right equipment. Just know we're using these examples that we're sharing with you guys to give you guys hope that you guys can do it too. We've actually met so many creators who said at the very beginning, they never would have thought they would become what they are, including us. So just know everybody starts at 0, and oftentimes they start in the same place you are at too. Hopefully the myths that we're busting here helps you start today.
Question of the day. Have you heard or thought about any of these myths that we are mentioning? And have you heard any other myths about YouTube? Let us know in the comments section below.
Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe and ring the bell if you're new here.
And if you want to check out other videos in our YouTube Secret series, click or tap the screen right over there. For another video for video influencers, click or tap the screen right over there.
As always, we're helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. Talk to you later.